We're a team that's never been doing much changes. We preferred to talk things over, to find the solution for the problem, to work things out, and not change the lineup because that's not the solution as often as people think. You usually read on the internet that this guy is bad, he should be switched, but maybe he just had a bad day, or his role is not fitting him too well. So you just need to... I think our lineup right now is perfect, and if we work well and the team works, we are very strong. We can beat anyone. So I don't really think changing the lineup is an option. And even though we had some bad moments with that current lineup, I don't think, never thought changing it would be a solution.
Usually we take the timeouts just to calm down, but it doesn't work that often. But we're trying to calm down ourselves, because usually when you're losing, you're getting angry, you want to play more aggressive, you do more mistakes because you're not doing the things you usually train on practice. So it's usually we want to calm down a bit and just talk to ourselves, let's play our game, finally we'll win the round, because on the practice you do every single time the same thing. Like, let's say you train, you're playing train and you go like B bomb side, you have the thread or two threads, just different ones. So you train one thing for 10-20 times. So if you trained it, and if you will do this correctly on LAN, it will work out. So you need to calm down and play the game you trained before.
Being a captain is extremely painful and hard job. I mean, you always need to be kind of example to your teammates. You need to give your team example of behavior, of punctuality, of dedication. You want to show them how they should behave, how they should practice, that it's not only a game, but it's also certain kind of behavior, like a job. And that's how I always saw it in sports, that the captain needs to be this example for a team. And that's how I try to be to my teammates, and I always try to be on the time. I always try to bring something to the team. I am 100% focused on the game during practice. I'm not like eating, chewing, drawing, I don't know, calling on phone, or just going away from computer. And I feel it's important. If you want people to follow you, if you want people to trust you, you need to show them that you are a person worth of trusting. I don't think that it's that hard to be an in-game leader, a captain, and a good player. I feel that it's actually giving you a bit more space if you are able to put your team in spots you want it to be. Like, if you put time and you prepare a lot of tactics, you prepare against enemy, and you actually your team plays the way you want, it's a lot easier to be in-game leader and perform. But if you are lazy, if you are not putting hours into practice of your individual game, and you're not putting hours into preparation in doing tactics or watching demos, you will fail at one or the second thing, or even you can fail at both things. But overall, being captain is just putting a lot more effort and a lot more time into the game than other players, and it's often different than people see it. It's not that hard to connect being a captain and a player. It's sometimes hard to find time to put enough preparation to actually achieve the best of it.
And waiting at the border also like another 1 or 2 hours. And switching cars like some terrorists. That's what we did.
We were asking just random people.
I asked Neo and Snacks to try to lead the team, so Cuban's life and coming to the team would be easier, that he would feel more comfortable and he would be actually used more by them, because I'm more of the person who wants to do everything by myself, because then I feel control over all the stuff, all the maps, all the tactics, how to play against different teams.
We just had to find our game, and I think Cuban helped us a little bit with that. We are more stable now, and instead of after losing a game or a tournament, instead of changing everything up and making new rules in the team, we just fix our mistakes and we move on.
Yeah, I think I'm a friend for them too, so we know each other, like Tas and Neo, for 10 years already. I think they treat me as a friend, but like the young players, Bialy and Snacks, like at the beginning, maybe they had some distance into me because we didn't know each other. We haven't played any time with, maybe I just played some mixes with Snacks while I was playing in the past, but I haven't played with Bialy, like in one team, just against and some Polish lands. But now I can feel they treat me as a coach, maybe I'm a good example for them what to do. Usually they asking me what should they do, so I feel pretty good at it because yeah, that's why I'm here. And for the adult players like Tas, Neo and Pasha, it's usually like I'm giving them my opinion, we share the opinions, and we're just choosing the best. So it's the best point to create the best strats or any gameplays during the game.
Cuban is more like a sixth voice in a team. He's more like a person who's neutral, and he can absorb some of hate of players, which is not splitting onto teammates. Like he can go and talk with Pasha, he can go to me and say something to me what he heard from Snacks or Bialy, or what he sees in a team which is not working. And by doing this, he actually releases pressure from other players, and I feel that this is very important thing which people don't see in coaching, because we are not using any kind of psychologist, we are not using anyone who helps us with taking over our emotions in a game. So coach is actually a huge part in this situation. I feel that Cuban is here more to help players be ready under any circumstances, and if for example Cuban watches a game and sees how Guardian positions or how Kenny S positions, and then he will tell Neo what he needs to be careful, then it helps a lot more, and I feel that this currently is the best role for him. Actually, for me, gaming was always some kind of target. Like I always wanted to achieve success. From the first day I played, I wanted to be the best in the internet cafe. From the first day when I came to the internet cafe and played Counter-Strike for the first time, and I got called a moron standing in the city spawn because I couldn't move. I didn't know how. I didn't know how to move on the keyboard. I decided that I want to beat these guys, and then I just put my targets on different backs. I just wanted to be better and compete in the bigger tournaments. So it just felt for me, it just feels the same for me. It feels like everyone says it's a hobby, but for me from the start it was competition. People ask if I love playing. I don't know if I love playing games. It's more about I love competing in this environment. I love to play on the highest level, and all I really want to do is to win these tournaments. I want to compete against these young players nowadays, and I want to prove them that it doesn't matter how old I am. We are here for me, especially with Neo, to prove that we are capable of conquering any age we are going to face.
Before the tournament, I think it's important to remember about everything. You need to analyze your opponents for sure, and be aware of what they do. You need to practice your own skill to be in shape and be to play as much as you can, to be as stable as you can. Because if you play more, it's not like you're getting better, but you're getting stable. You're not bad that often. And with the team, you also have to practice your strats, and it's pretty difficult right now because there are so many good teams, and when you practice them, you have to watch out who you play against. If you show something, your special strats, they can be ready for you on the tournament. So you gotta be sneaky with that.
I love the feeling of the responsibility on the tournament, because of the results or during our game. It always differs. It depends on how well we are prepared. There are times when I have huge pressure on myself because I know that I could be prepared a lot better than that I don't have like plan B, C ready. I have only plan A, and if this one fails, then it's not really good. But there are also tournaments where I go and I'm so confident in our game, and I'm so confident in how I want to play the game out, that I feel no pressure. I just feel so much focus in myself that could be that there could be like a fire near me, or I don't know, a lot of flies, and I will be still in the game and focus 100%, and I will deliver. It's just all depends on how much time you spend on preparing. The same goes for aiming.
I think it's just a matter of time and matter of experience. So I don't think it's possible to just remove the stress. You're gonna be stressed anyway. Just on the next tournament, you're gonna be less stressed, and it keeps going. So you just need to gain more experience, more and more, until you finally get used to the stress. Of course, sometimes there's a positive stress, which helps you play better. But that's still something you gain with experience. So just try playing as much official games, try attending everything you can to gain experience and to learn how to handle the stress.
If you are prepared well enough during your practice, if you play deathmatch all the time and you go to tournament, you will have less bad games. And that's the same with going as an in-game leader. If you watch a lot of demos, you do your notes, you will have a lot less bad games. You will be prepared for more tactics. You'll be prepared even when you are losing 0-8. You will have the idea what to do to succeed. And I just feel that everything comes down to preparation. Thousands of people in a crowd cheering or for or against you, or you just can feel so much pressure that you will not perform. But with time, obviously, the longer you'll play, the longer you'll do everything, you will get more used to it. And when you go on stage, and first time you will be extremely stressed, but second, third, fourth time you will feel a lot better. It is hard to say if sport is important for gamers, because you see many great players who are not really going to gym. They don't really care about gym, they just play all the time and they are very skilled. But I feel that it helps you in developing your mindset, your will to succeed. If you do something else, if you do some sports, like go to gym, or you do some fighting sports, or you swim, or you compete in different kind of competition outside of computer gaming, then I feel this just gives you an edge in high pressure situations. This gives you more understanding of how much you need to work in order to succeed. So if someone wants to be successful in esports, I feel like starting from being at least, trying to achieve something in sports, or being an amateur sport in any kind of discipline, it will only help, and I would actually advise it.
I only did one tournament in Jiu-Jitsu. I've learned how difficult it is at the time, but I really enjoy it. I practice it as much as I have time, since we're traveling so much. But after some time, I realized I feel much better doing some sports. So it doesn't really matter what it is. Jiu-Jitsu is just good for your health, for your body. And since I've been doing gym before, you have to do it more regular. And since we're traveling so much, it's really hard to do it. And with Jiu-Jitsu, I still learn something, even though I go once or twice a week. But yeah, I really like it. I try staying healthy. And I feel much better sitting in front of the PC on our team trainings after I worked out and I got tired.
Everyone needs to understand what he needs, so every one of us is different. So if you like, do it. Do whatever you like, but don't forget to play.
It's a stable organization. There are so many people we already know. We've been coming here a few times and meeting them on different trips, and it's always been fun meeting all of the staff from VP. I think everyone who's working for VP also likes it, likes the company and believes it in the company. I don't know, we just feel happy, like home.
So guys, if you want to be a top player, can't stop believing, train hard, play hard, and do as much as you can to improve yourself, so you will be the top players then.
It's all on Forrest. He gets the first. He doesn't get the second. And one. Taz has delivered in front of the home crowd. And MBK, your thoughts on that win?
That was just a masterclass from Virtus.pro. Look at that, they are extremely happy, and I think they are even happier knowing that they totally outplayed NIP. That was an immense game, and look at that, the whole crowd, it's a whole standing ovation from everyone, and Virtus.pro, they're just too happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your EMS1 Katowice champions, Virtus.pro!
Hi guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what we are doing, thumbs up and click on subscription button. See you soon!